Hi, this is a stage 4 phonics video. In this video we're going to look at CVC words that all have the middle U, the sound in the middle. Today is all about the UT, the UT word family. We're going to start by hearing some words with those sounds in them. Then we're going to practice reading words. Then we're going to need our pen and paper to write and spell some words. And at the end, we're going to revise all of the words we've practiced so far in the series, trying to build our fluency and go really, really fast. Are you ready? Alright, tarting is turned on. Are you ready to hear the sounds in the words? How many words can you think of that rhyme with nut? Nut, gut, butt, shut. How many words did you think of? These coloured circles help us to imagine the different parts of the word. So the green circle helps us to imagine the first sound in the word. The red circle helps us to imagine the last sound in the word. And the yellow circle, that helps us to imagine the middle sound in the word. Okay, in the word hut, what's the first sound, that green sound? Hut. What's the last sound? T, t, t. Middle sound? What about in the word rut? Is the first sound. What's the last sound? Rut. T, t, t. Middle sound? What about in the word nut? First sound. Last sound. T, t, t. Middle sound. Alright. Robot arms ready. Are you ready to chop up some words and then blend them together? Remember, I'll have a go first and then you can have a go. The first word we're going to robot is the word cut. So we've got k-at, cut. Your turn. K-at, cut. What about the word shut? And at the beginning, remember, there's a digraph, the sh sound. So there's 4 letters but only 3 sounds. Sh-at. Shut. Your turn. Sh-at. Shut. The next part of the lesson is where we are reading some words with those sounds in them. The aim of the game here is to go really fast. Try and see if you can go faster than I can. Ready? Nut. Hut. Gut. Cut. But, rut, jut, shut. Whew, how was that? Alright, now we're up to the writing part of the lesson. Pause the video now and get your pencil and paper. And you want to set your book up like this, with a sun in the top right hand corner. That's where you're going to collect up all of the ticks that you earned today. And it's also going to help us to learn which way our letters face as we write them. The first word we're going to write is hut. Write the word hut. Do you have an H? Do you have a U? Do you have a T? So we've got hut. If you have all 3 phonemes or sounds, give yourself a tick. Well done. Now this U sound in the middle, it's very tricky. It trips up lots of people. Lots of people think it's an A, but remember an A makes an sound. A U makes an like hut. Ready for the next word? Write the word cut. Cut. Do you have a C? Have a look at my C, have a look at your C. Make sure they're both facing the sun. Do you have a U? Do you have a T? We've got k-a-t, cut. If you have all 3 phonemes, give yourself a tick. You can have a bonus tick if your T has a tall stick and stands taller than the C and the U. C and U are both small letters and T is a tall letter. The next word we're going to write is gum, like bubble gum. Listen carefully to the end of that word. It's different to the other ones. Do you have a G? Do you have a U? Do you have an M? G, A, M, gum. If you have all three sounds, give yourself a tick. Have a really close look at this letter G too. And have a look at the possum tail and make sure your possum tail is facing away from the sun, just like mine is. If it's facing the right way, you can have an extra tick. Now we're going to practice changing some sounds in a word. So we're going to change the word gum to hum, like you hum a song. Change the word gum to hum. Which sound has changed? Is it that first sound, the N sound, or the middle sound? If you thought it was that first sound, you're right. So we've got hum. And the word gum, that H is a G. If you knew that and you changed it to an H, give yourself a tick. Well done. Ready for the next one? Change the word hum to hut. Hum, hut. Do you have an hut? All three sounds? Give yourself a tick. Well done. And if you knew that it was that last sound that changed, the t, not on the end rather than the and hum, then give yourself a bonus tick. Well done. Let's do the last one. Change the word hut to hat. Hut, hat. So here we have at, hat. So instead of that tricky U in the middle, we've got an A sound, like hat, cat, mat, rather than hut, mutt, cut. If you got that correct and you knew it was an A, give yourself an extra tick. Awesome. Okay, this is the part of the lesson where we write a silly sentence. I'm going to say the sentence twice, and then you can pause the video and have a go at writing the sentence. The sentence is, can you shut the red hut? Can you shut the red hut? Pause the video and write down that sentence now. Let's start by reading our sentence together. Can you shut the red hut? First thing we need to do is to check that it's a super sentence. So we've got a capital C at the beginning, and instead of a full stop at the end, we've got a different kind of punctuation. Do you know what this is called? It's a question mark, because this sentence is a question. Can you shut the red hut? It needs an answer, doesn't it? So then we put a question mark on the end. And also you need to check that you've got your finger spaces in between each word. If you've got those things, give yourself a tick. Well done. You know how to write a super sentence. Now there are two words that are part of the ut word family that we're looking at today. Can you see those words? We've got the word shut, shut, and hut, hut. If you recorded all of the sounds in those words, give yourself 2 ticks. Well done. Now we're up to the revision part of the lesson. We're going to aim for fast reading, fluency, like we read when we're reading a book. We don't stop and sound out every word, only the ones we don't know. If you know the word, see if you can say it really quickly. In here there'll be words that we've practiced today and in words that we've practiced in all the other lessons. So if some of them are tricky, you might need to go back to the other lessons and practice those ones as well. Ready? Pat, bog, dog, tub, pop, man, shut, pop, ran, chug. Whew, how did that go? Congratulations, that's the last of our Stage 4 phonics video. If you've done all of the videos in this series, you will have mastered the middle vowel sound, the A's, the E's, the I's, the O's, the U's when they happen in the middle of a word. So good job, awesome. I can't wait to see you in the next series. Thanks for following along. Bye.